Cruise lines will sometimes upgrade seniors over 70 to better cabins, without you even asking. Imagine booking a simple ocean view and walking into a balcony suite, all thanks to a quiet little policy they'll never admit to. And that's just one of 12 hidden perks that cruise lines rarely advertise but constantly deliver behind the scenes. These are benefits designed to make your trip smoother, easier, and far more enjoyable. Yet most passengers have no idea they exist. Today I'm going to reveal every single one of them. From priority boarding to special dining treatment, these secrets will change how you see cruising forever. Let's dive into perk number 1. These aren't the flashy upgrades plastered across brochures, these are quiet courtesies, insider favors, and subtle extras that cruise lines extend to their most valued demographic, seniors over 70. I've uncovered them after years of sailing, watching patterns, and listening to seasoned travelers share stories you'll never find on an official website. These perks are never shouted from the stage, yet once you recognize them, you'll start spotting them everywhere on your voyage. They're about convenience, comfort, and care, not gimmicks. And when you understand how and why they're offered, you'll know exactly how to unlock them. Trust me, after hearing these 12 secrets, you'll never cruise the same way again. Secret Benefit 1. Preferential cabin locations and silent upgrades. Cruise lines rarely put this in print, but seniors over 70 often find themselves placed in cabins that are simply better. Not flashy suites, but practical upgrades. Maybe closer to elevators, midship for smoother sailing, or even bumped from an ocean view to a balcony without asking. Why? Because they know comfort matters more when every extra step counts. A quieter, more central cabin makes the trip easier and happier. This isn't charity, it's smart hospitality. And once you spot the pattern, you'll realize those silent upgrades are more common than you think. Always let the line know your age or mobility needs. You may quietly get the best cabin on the deck. Secret Benefit 2. Hidden concierge. Help without a suite. You've heard of concierge service, usually reserved for suite guests. But for seniors over 70, especially repeat cruisers or loyalty members, a softer version of concierge often appears. It's not official, but guest services and loyalty ambassadors are trained to go the extra mile for older travelers. They'll step in to make dinner reservations, fix excursion issues, even guide you through the ship's app. Think of it as quiet, proactive help that feels like you have a personal assistant on board. It doesn't cost extra, it just takes asking politely. The trick? Don't struggle in silence. Approach guest services with confidence. You may find yourself with VIP treatment without paying a sweet price. Secret Benefit 3. Priority assistance on excursions. Excursions can be exhausting. Long walks, crowded buses, tender boats across choppy water. Here's the secret. Seniors are often given subtle priority without ever requesting it. You might be guided to the front of the line for a tender, offered a prime bus seat, or see the tour guide quietly slow the pace for your comfort. It's not a published benefit, but it happens more than you'd imagine. Why? Cruise lines want to keep seniors safe, happy, and less stressed on land. The lesson here is simple. Mention any mobility needs at the excursions desk. You'll unlock a layer of assistance that most passengers never even know exists. Secret Benefit 4. Personalized dining and health-conscious meals. Everyone knows cruise dining can cater to allergies, but for seniors, the kitchen often goes far beyond. If you're over 70, staff are more likely to customize meals around health needs or comfort preferences without charging specialty fees. That might mean softer foods for easier chewing, reduced salt for blood pressure, or even comfort dishes not on the menu. Many travelers have been quietly served special soups, custom portions, or modified entrees night after night, once they mention their needs. The secret is this. The dining team wants you healthy and satisfied, and they'll bend rules quietly to make it happen. Don't hesitate to speak up. You'll be amazed at how far they'll go. Secret Benefit 5. Gentleman host and social companionship. This one feels like a relic of the golden cruising age, but it's still here. The gentleman host. Originally designed for solo female travelers, these vetted hosts are also available for older couples or small groups who want company, a dance partner, or just conversation. Think bridge games, quiet chats in the lounge, or a friendly escort at a formal event. It's never advertised as a senior perk, but it exists to keep social life lively on board. If you're hesitant to join activities alone, mention it to the cruise director. You might be matched with a host who adds that extra sparkle to your evenings at sea. Secret Benefit 6. Extra medical attention and wellness checks. Cruise ship medical centers aren't hospitals, But if you're over 70, you'll notice staff are quietly more attentive. Report a small issue, and you may find them checking on you later that day. Mention a condition and they'll discreetly monitor you throughout the voyage. It's not an official senior package, but cruise lines understand that your health is their responsibility. One faint spell might earn you multiple wellness checks, without you ever asking. The takeaway? Don't downplay your needs. Visit the medical team early, even for minor concerns. You'll likely unlock a level of proactive care that keeps you safer, healthier, and far more comfortable on your trip. Secret benefit: 7. Priority boarding and disembarkation. Boarding and leaving a ship is stressful, long lines, endless waiting. But here's a secret. Seniors often get quietly fast-tracked. No announcement, no special signage, just a crew member guiding you to a shorter line or an earlier exit. If you're carrying a cane, walker, or simply look worn out, staff are instructed to ease your process. On disembarkation, the same applies. Many seniors are guided toward quieter exits to avoid the crush. This courtesy saves energy, reduces stress, and makes the whole trip smoother. And you don't need elite status. Sometimes all it takes is politely asking if there's a less crowded option. You'll be surprised at how quickly the answer is yes. You'll be surprised at how quickly the answer is yes. Secret benefit 8. Preferential seating at shows and lounges. Picture this. The theater is packed, seats are gone, and you're stuck in the back. But if you're over 70, staff often step in to guide you to better spots, near an aisle with a clearer view or away from heavy foot traffic. It's not official seating, but a quiet courtesy. Ushers and bartenders are trained to notice seniors and assist discreetly. The result? You enjoy shows without struggling through the crowd. The secret here is simple. Arrive a little early, make eye contact, and let staff do their job. They'll often find you a comfortable spot that others could never access. Secret benefit 9. Extended use of mobility aids. Accidents happen, a twisted ankle, sudden fatigue. Most passengers think ship wheelchairs are for emergencies only, but for seniors, especially over 70, crew often extend access beyond check-in or disembarkation. Need a chair for a few days? Staff may quietly loan you one, sometimes free of charge. They'd rather keep you mobile and happy than risk frustration or injury. The same applies to scooters. Medical staff often arrange rentals on short notice, even mid-cruise. This isn't publicized, but it's a lifesaver if you suddenly need support. The secret? Don't be shy. Ask guest services or the medical team. They're far more flexible for seniors than most people realize. Secret benefit 10. Specialized lectures and enrichment programs. Cruise itineraries list endless trivia games and pool parties, but tucked into daily planners are hidden gems. Enrichment programs designed for seniors. Think intimate lectures on history, art, culture, or current events. These aren't promoted loudly because they don't appeal to everyone, but if you're over 70, you'll find them enriching, stimulating, and often led by experts brought on board just for these talks. They become social hubs too, a place to meet like-minded travelers. The secret? Don't skim your planner. Look closely for quiet listings like special interest talk or guest lecture. These are your hidden golden hours at sea. Secret benefit 11. Dining time and table assignments with care. Dining is the heart of a cruise. And for seniors, staff often take quiet extra care with table assignments. Prefer an earlier dinner? Want a quiet window table? Hoping to sit with guests your age? The maitre d' often makes it happen, even if it means adjusting beyond normal policy. Many seniors report being matched with companions who share interests, or seated in calmer sections of the dining room night after night. The secret here is to speak up, early. On day 1, introduce yourself to the maitre d', share your preference kindly, and you'll often unlock a dining experience that feels tailored just for you. Secret benefit 12. Extra help with luggage and transfers. The cruise doesn't end when you leave the ship, and luggage can be one of the hardest parts. Seniors often receive quiet, hands-on help that goes beyond standard service. Crew may personally escort you with bags, load them first onto shuttles, or walk you past long lines at crowded terminals. None of this is advertised, but it's common courtesy extended to travelers over 70. Why? Because the last impression matters. If your transfer is smooth, your memory of the entire trip improves. The takeaway is simple. Accept the help when it's offered, or ask politely if you feel overwhelmed. The crew are more than willing, and they often go above and beyond. These hidden perks aren't about demanding special treatment. They're about knowing what's quietly available and unlocking it with confidence. Start before you even board. Note your age or mobility preferences when booking, so the cruise line already has you flagged for extra care. Once on board, introduce yourself politely to the maitre d' and guest services early. A simple, respectful request can shape your entire voyage, and never skim the daily planner. Tucked between pool games and karaoke are quiet gems designed just for seniors. The secret is simple. Be aware, be proactive, and be kind. The crew wants you happy, and once you ask, you'll be surprised how much they're willing to do. Let's run it back. Quiet cabin upgrades, concierge-style help, priority on excursions, customized dining, gentlemen hosts, extra medical attention, faster boarding and disembarkation, preferential seating at shows, extended mobility aid access, hidden enrichment lectures, dining assignments with care, and luggage help that goes beyond the brochure. 12 perks, each one quietly shaping a smoother, richer cruise for seniors over 70. From your cabin to your final transfer, the crew is looking out for you in ways most passengers never even notice. Now you know the secrets. The question is, will you use them on your next voyage? Because once you do, you'll never cruise the same way again. Now you know the hidden perks that cruise lines rarely talk about, the little extras that make sailing as a senior smoother, safer, and far more enjoyable. If this helped you, don't just leave with the secrets. Stay with us for more. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of travelers who refuse to cruise the hard way. Because every voyage gets better when you know what the cruise lines won't tell you. Because every voyage gets better when you know what the cruise lines won't tell you.